Imagine living in a city where the streets are not above ground, but buried deep beneath layers of rock. Entire neighborhoods, temples, stables, and passageways hidden away from the sun. For centuries, these underground worlds lay forgotten, silent chambers holding secrets of survival, war, and faith. Then explorers stumbled upon them in modern Turkey, and what they found was nothing short of astonishing. The story of Turkey's underground cities begins with an accident. In the 1960s, a man renovating his house in the Cappadocia region knocked down a wall and discovered a hidden passage. Behind it stretched an entire city, carved into the rock, extending levels upon levels below the earth. What seemed like a simple home project turned into one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the century. The origins of Cappadocia's subterranean cities. Cappadocia, with its strange volcanic landscape, has long been a place of mystery. Its soft rock formations, known as fairy chimneys, made it possible for ancient people to carve out dwellings, monasteries, and entire communities. Archaeologists believe that the earliest underground structures were created as far back as the Hittite Empire, over 3,000 years ago. These were later expanded by early Christians and others seeking refuge from enemies. The most famous discovery is Derinkuyu, a massive underground city capable of housing tens of thousands of people. This city was not just a shelter, it was a complete society hidden below the surface. Derinkuyu stretched more than 280 feet deep, with up to 18 levels connected by tunnels and stairways. Archaeologists uncovered kitchens, living quarters, stables, wineries, schools, and even chapels, all carved from stone. Life underground, a hidden civilization. Life in these cities was remarkably sophisticated. Ventilation shafts were engineered to bring fresh air down to the deepest levels. Giant rolling stone doors could be moved into place to seal off tunnels, protecting the people from invaders. Wells provided water, while food storage rooms kept supplies safe for months. Families could live for extended periods underground, invisible to enemies passing above. One of the most fascinating details is how these spaces were designed for defense. The narrow tunnels forced invaders to pass one at a time, making them easy targets. Trapdoors and hidden passages created an environment that was both a home and a fortress. For those who lived there, safety and secrecy were everything. Why were they built? The underground cities were primarily built as refugees during times of conflict. Cappadocia sat at the crossroads of empires, a region often caught in the struggles of Persians, Romans, Byzantines, and later the Seljuks and Ottomans. For the early Christians in particular, who faced persecution from the Romans, these hidden sanctuaries provided safety to worship and live without fear. The scale of these cities suggests they were not temporary hideouts, but places where entire communities could survive for months or even years. Some estimates suggest that Derinkuyu alone could shelter up to 20,000 people along with their animals and supplies. The sheer planning required to build such spaces is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the people who carved them. Rediscovery and modern exploration. When Derinkuyu was rediscovered, it sparked a wave of archaeological interest. Soon, other underground cities were found across Cappadocia. Kaymakli, another vast city, stretches across multiple levels and contains its own unique features. In total, more than 200 underground complexes have been identified in the region, though many remain unexplored or closed to the public. For modern visitors, these sites feel like stepping into another world. Wandering through the stone corridors, one can imagine the flicker of torches, the sound of prayers whispered in hidden chapels, and the quiet determination of people who refuse to give up their way of life. The mystery and legacy of the underground cities. What makes these underground cities so compelling is not just their size, but the questions they raise. How many more remain undiscovered beneath the ground? What stories of survival and resilience are still waiting to be told? While archaeologists continue to study them, these cities stand as monuments to human determination, showing how far people will go to protect their families and beliefs. They are reminders that history is not only written in grand temples or palaces above ground, but also in the hidden places where ordinary people carved out extraordinary lives. Thank you for joining me in uncovering the secrets of Turkey's underground cities. If this journey sparked your curiosity, subscribe to Globe Past Hub for more stories of forgotten civilizations and hidden wonders. And tell me in the comments, if you had to hide away in an underground city, how long do you think you could last?